my friends, my name is Connor O'Farrell, and I have a band called Black Licorice. Here we go. Here we go. This is my band. We sound like Arctic Monkeys, therefore I know how to teach you how to play this Arctic Monkeys song. Now this is suitable for beginners. This is suitable for all sorts of people. We're looking at, I'll bet you look good on the dance floor. Okay, here's the basics of it. You need to know how to play a power chord, and that's pretty much it. If you know how to play a power chord, and if you don't, I'm going to teach you right now. So, you put your thumb in the middle, right? In the middle of the neck. This is called the neck of the guitar. In the back of the neck, you put your thumb there. And on the other side, let's go on the second fret of the lowest string. This is the low E string. And you're going to try and go straight into it. You're going to go straight at it. You're not going to go off from the side or off from this side. You're going to go straight down on it, right? And so you want to go straight down on it. And go straight down on it, right? Right there. You can see I'm going straight down on it. And then you want to pinch with like the middle of your thumb, this knuckle of your thumb right here. You want to pinch right on the back of the guitar on the opposite spot. And so you're doing that with the second fret of the first string or the lowest string, the E string. And you're also going to take whatever other finger you like, but most people find this to be the most comfortable, your ring finger, and you're going to put it on the fourth fret of the next string. So 0, 1, 2 on the first string, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the next string. And you're going to want both of those facing straight against it, and then you want your thumb, the knuckle of your thumb kind of in the middle behind the third fret. So you can actually see that, okay, I've got 2 and 4 here, so I'm going to put in the middle, in between them on the back. And so that's going to make it so I can do, with my right hand, I can hold my pick however I like to, press it between my thumb and my index finger, and I can just turn my wrist to go down. So now that we've got this covered, this shape is called a power chord. So I can do it at 2 and 4. I can move to 5 and 7. I can move up to 12 and 14. And then I can also move up to 14 and 16. I can do that again. I can do 2 and 4. Go to 5 and 7. I can do 12 and 14. And I can go to 9 and 11. And guess what that is? And I'm only hitting these 2 strings, the ones I'm playing these notes on. That is the chorus to the song. The chorus meaning the part that you sing along, that's got, everything with it. But here we go. And I'm moving. The only reason I'm putting this finger behind the guitar is just so that my fingers aren't in the way, so you can see what's happening. If I really wanted to play this, I could do it like this. And if I wanted to, I can add this pinky on the same fret as my second finger. So I could go 2, 4. And on the next string, I could go 4 with the pinky as well. And so I could use 3 strings to play a power chord. So that's a 3-string version of a power chord. Or I can do the 2. The 2 might be easier starting out. And if you like it, the 3 makes it kind of bigger and thicker. And so sometimes you like that sound. You typically want a distorted sound on your guitar. And if your distortion is too high, and I have all these knobs turned up, the volume knob, the tone knob, and I have this one all the way down, this pickup switch. It switches between them, and so you put the switch, or the selector switch, all the way down at your loudest, craziest, most rock one. And then if it's too loud and too distorted, I turn down the volume until it becomes a little more... I pick a spot where I like it, basically. So if I go... I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. I said from 1984. So, there is the verse, the chorus, the bridge, and the intro. 4 parts. 4 parts. This is the chorus. The chorus is 4 power chords, and I'm just going to, from now on, instead of saying 2 and 4, I'm just going to say the lowest note. That's called your root note. I'm going to say the root note, what fret it's on and what string. So I'm on 2 on the E string. Then I go to 5 on the E string. Well, I bet that you'd look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance or... And then I go to 12 on the E string still. So sliding up. I don't know what you're looking. And then I go up 2 frets to 14. 4. So that was 2, 5, 12, 14. So 2, 5, 12, 14. Now we do the exact same thing again for the second half of the chorus, except we go 2, 5, 12 once again. And instead of going up to 14, we go down to 9. So it's, well, I bet that you'd look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance, so I don't know what you're looking for. Well, I bet that you'd look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot. Wait, pop like a robot. I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot, just from 1984. I said, from 1984. And so that's where you go into the verse again. So I'm teaching it out of order, but it's actually an easy way to kind of get why everything does what it does. Because then the verse is this power chord shape again, but it's 7, it's 9, so you do 1 hit on 9, and then you do 2 hits on 7, 2 hits on 5, and then 2. So 9, 7, 5, 5, 2. 9, 7, 5, 5, 2. This is called a ghost note. We don't need to do this starting out, but I think it helps make the song easier to play. Actually, screw it. You don't need to know the ghost note. But just 9, 2, 9, 7, 7, 5, 5, 2. 9, 7, 7, 5, 5, 2. And if you do it with both fingers, you do the full power chord, or the 2-finger power chord. Stop making the eyes at me, I'll stop making the eyes at you. What it is that surprises me is that I don't really want you to. And your shoulders are frozen, cold as a knife. You're an explosion, you're dynamite. Name isn't real, but I don't care for sending lies and refuse my results in a pango to bango. And then you go back to the chorus. Well, I bet that you'd look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance, or I don't know what you're looking for. Well, I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. Said from 1984. Oh, there ain't no love, no Montagues, no Capulets. Just banging tunes and DJ sets. And so this is the bridge. I'm showing you first, and then I'm going to say the notes. But actually, I'll say it right now. It's 5, then round the dance floors, 12, and dreams of naughtiness. All right, I'm messing up the lyrics. Oh, there ain't no love, no. 5, 12, Montagues nor Capulets, and then up to 14. That's a Shakespeare reference. Romeo and Juliet, their families are called the Montagues, and then the other family is called the Capulets, and they're fighting, but there's a romance. And so he's talking about basically saying, oh, there ain't no romance, something, Montagues nor Capulets. Montagues nor Capulets. So 5, 12, 14. And then it's 5, 12, and then you go 2, 2. And so now this is where the ghost note thing is coming into play. I hope you could have seen that. You know what? Let me quadruple check that I'm giving you the right facts on the bridge here. I bet you look good on the dance floor. And I want to make sure that I'm actually getting the bridge right, because I believe I am, but it's... Let's see. Bridge. Pulling up. Reference. Let's see. Yep. 12. 14. Yep. And then it's 5. And then just 12. So I was right. I was right once again. Of course, I'm kind of a Farrell. Of course I'm always right. Look at my ascot. Blimey, I'm always right at that. Anyways, the intro is just to... and so this is when we do it after the bridge. But it's just that 2 power chord. And then what you do is you gently place your hand over the string, just so that if I had the gain really high, if I turn all the knobs up, and it was making noise, I'm silencing the noise, right? So likewise, I'm doing it really exaggerated this way. You can do it on the other side here. So if it was noisy, you can go, and when I go, it makes this chunka, chunka, thunka, 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 almost like a drum. That was, I think, a Marilyn Manson song. But the idea is the song does... When you just gently place, instead of pressing down, like if it's ringing out, and I press down really hard, it's going to make all these noises. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to just hover our hand over so that if I hit it, there's no note really. It's percussive. It's like a drum, like versus if I leave it open, it's ringing out all these notes. So you don't want that. You want, yeah. So I take, and then I go where I want it to block the noise and be percussive. And if it's making a noise, if you're exactly over top one of these metal bars, it might make noises. Instead, just put all your fingers down. Gently, gently, I'm just lightly pressing here, but it's just to stop it from ringing out. Because if I didn't, if I was too soft, I didn't even have my hands. Very different from... And so in this song, if we go all the way to the original intro, the first time the song begins, it's... So what he's doing here is, and this is the hardest part of the entire song, unless you want to learn the guitar solos, which I will show you at the end, is just, and then literally you can see how I'm doing it here. I'm just doing, and then going, I'm just covering, moving my fingers, just lightly laying them on the string, so it stops that noise. And so you do 2 hits. And then so you do 2 hits. Chugga, 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 chugga. Percussive. And so you literally can go press down for these 2, and then just keep your same hands in the exact same spot. And then you go... So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you go 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And so you do that 1, 2, chugga chugga, 1, 2, chugga chugga, 1, 2, chugga chugga chugga. Let me hear a version of it. Yeah. But you'll hear it when you play the song. And so if you're playing one guitar, you can just do that the whole time. And so you do that for 4. You do chug chug, 1 2 chugga chugga, 1 2 chugga chugga, 1 2 chugga chugga. Do that 4 times, then you go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 dun 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 8. And then you take our power chord shape, and for the first time, we're going to go, instead of the lowest 2 strings, we're going to play 1 string up on each. I'm going to take the same shape. So now here it's 9 and 11. I'm going to go. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we're going to do 9 and 11, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 7 and 9, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 then it just goes to. And then it plays the verse. That part's clearly not part of the song, but I like playing. So that's pretty much the intro. Now the other guitar literally just does a. And then he goes for the guitar solo. And I'm going to see if I can put my guitar pretty much right here so you can see what I'm doing. So here's the first solo. Wait. I hope you can see that. I realized that's kind of off screen, but I'll show you. I'll show you now. I'm going to use, this is going to be hard to show you, but I'm doing it in such a way that's really easy for you to see. Might not be easy for you to actually play it like this. Don't put your middle finger behind the guitar like I'm doing. But I'm doing this to make this easy for you to see. So you go 14th fret on the E string, on the lowest string. 1 and 2 and, so that's 4 hits. 1 and 2 and, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then, so you go, I would do it like this. I would go, I would use the ring finger and this finger. I would do, you're going to do 4 hits, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you're going to do 14 on the E string, the lowest string, then 12 on the next string up, then 14, and then 16, and then you go up a string, 14, then do 16, then 14, and then 16. And so each of those is just going to be 4 hits. Up, down, 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 up, down. So that's the first part. So 14, 12, 14, 16, 14, 16, 14, 16. So, and if you really want to, you could do 14, 17, 14, 16, 14, 16, 14, 16. So let me, oh my God. Is there one? And then you go and you do what's called a bend, where you take the note, you hit a note, so here it's 16, where we just left off, and we're going to bend it up. And then we do this like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, and so it's literally just 8 hits there, and literally just. So it's. So 16, 14, 16, 14, 16, 14. Now, it's all the same notes you can see, the number-wise, but it's actually 16, 14, then you go down a string, 16, 14, and then you go 16 on the same string, then 14 to the original string, and then you go 16, 14, let me see. Okay, I'll speed this up. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and bend, 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 da 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 da. There we go. And then bend, hit it again. Down. Da 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 da. Let me see. So and then, and if you want, you can go on the second verse. Allegedly, some people say this. They say the lead guitar comes back in and does, which is 16, 14 twice, 12 twice, and then on the lowest string, 14 once. Oh, and I forgot, actually, at the end of the verse, on the very last time, right before it goes into the chorus, it goes, so 9, 7, 7, 5, 5, 2, 9, 7, 7, 5, 5, 2, 9, 7, 7, 5, 5, 2, 9, 7, 7, 5, 5, 0, 0, 2. So that it goes into 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 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 2 and 3 and 4 and bet that you look good. So that's that solo, and then the last solo, this is the last part you really need to learn, is Yeah. And that's the song. My name is Farrell. I have a band called Black Licorice. If you like talking about rock music, you have a band, and you would like to actually talk with your fans and talk with people, not on social media and TikTok where they ignore you or the algorithm doesn't show you to people, you can go to my website, newrockdynasty.com, NEWROCKDYNASTY.com. It's completely free. You can make an account, and then you can make a group or a forum, and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You can make a group about your band, and then talk there and post everything you want to say. And then people who follow you on there will see you. There's no ads. There's no companies. I just spend whatever extra money I have on keeping the website up, and hopefully one day the YouTube will be big enough that I make money and it pays for the website. But as of now, it's cheap to have the website, and I want there to be a place for people to talk rock on the internet that isn't Reddit, that isn't Instagram, that isn't YouTube, one of these places where it's got a bunch going on, but the focus is just rock. Just rock. Rock's not an afterthought. Rock's the only thought. It's people who care about rock, who want to talk about music, and bands who are up and coming, bands who actually want a place to actually talk with their fans. They don't want to make a Patreon or an email list where they're isolated from everyone else. So if you want to join the rock community, you want to have your community, your fan club, go on New Rock Dynasty. You don't even need to have a band to have a fan club. You play guitar, you post videos on Instagram, make a freaking fan club at New Rock Dynasty. Put it as the link in your bio. Say go. Go to New Rock Dynasty. Follow me on there. You liked my video? Go follow me on New Rock Dynasty. Because if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you might not see what I post because the algorithm doesn't show you, even though you follow me. Versus if you go and click and follow me on New Rock Dynasty, you're going to see me. Anyways, yeah. Like the video if you like the video. Comment if you have any thoughts, comments, questions, or concerns. And subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Please let me know what you like in the comments if you'd like another tutorial. And if you'd like me to break down the solo a little bit better, I can do that for you as well. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. I've got another tutorial of fake tales from San Francisco. Fake tales of San Francisco. Oh, you know what? I didn't change that. Wait, I gotta do this for you. This is important. You gotta see it. This is, I know this sounds like a joke, but let's see. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful joke. Thank you for watching. Go to New Rock Dynasty. Let me know what you like. Leave a comment. Watch this video again. Watch it over and over and over. You can slow it down. You can lick my hands. You can do everything. Thank you for watching.